Hello and welcome to another update video about silver. Yeah, let's take a look at the short-term silver chart here today. You might know my perspective that we obviously have enough waves complete to the upside to call the entire move from the, what was that low here, from the 14th of February low to the recent high in March as a 5-wave move. So I'm very happy to call that move possibly complete. And therefore, as mentioned in the last update, it's possible that we have now entered the wave 2 pullback, wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 correction. Yeah. And in this wave 2 correction, we're dealing with an ABC structure. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Let me just change the wave degree here. That's a bit out of shape. Yeah. So we're dealing here with an ABC correction. Alternatively, it's possible that we get one more high. Okay. But actually, the way it's going at the moment, there is currently absolutely no evidence we get one more high. It is just the potential. And I just don't want anybody to be surprised if we rally from here, form one more high, and then start the correction. But especially as long as we stay below resistance, which is here at, I might need to change that slightly. Not really, just a little bit. As long as we stay below resistance, which is in the range between $25.06 and $25.46. As long as we stay below that range, there is no evidence at all that something more directly bullish is unfolding. So you see that from the swing low that formed here on the 14th of February, we can count a 5-wave move up in wave 1, a 3-wave pullback in wave 2. Then this here is a 5-wave move up into the 15th of March highs. Then a 4th wave and a 5th wave, and that is a 5-wave move complete. Because this 4th wave was fairly shallow, I've added the alternative, which allows for another high. Yeah? And that we basically say that the wave 4 didn't finish here on the 19th of March at $24.70, but in fact this wave 4 is still unfolding, as you can see here in the white count, that this could be a wave 4. In white, yeah. But at the moment, it's looking as if the yellow ABC structure is unfolding and as if circle wave 1 formed the top. So in this scenario, you basically see that we can count an A wave to the downside complete, which bottomed here on the 22nd of March. It's possible that all of this was already the wave B. A wave down, B wave up, and then we would come down now in the C wave. If we go much lower, quite a bit lower actually, and especially come down to 24, 22, then I would say, okay, it's very likely the B wave topped. Because the B wave was so shallow, it's possible it's still unfolding as a wider flat structure, which consists of an A, B, C structure, or rather A, B, C in wave B. So we should consider that. Okay, don't be surprised if we rally into resistance from here. That would give us a healthy B wave, a lower high compared to the 21st of March high, and then we can come down in wave C. If wave B bottomed already, then we can calculate a target for wave C to the downside. And it's worth knowing that projection. Taking the length of the A wave, we go to the high of the B wave. And it's worth knowing that projection because what we actually need to avoid in this scenario, which is bullish, so we're tracking here a bullish perspective and scenario for silver, right? A so-called 1-2 setup. In this scenario, the wave C should target $23.56 next. That is a target which is in the support area, which is good. And that's just a key level, okay? 23.56 could be reached next. And from there, we could see a reversal. It's essentially the entire yellow zone is relevant, but there are certain levels that are, additional levels of interest. One of them being the 100% extension at 23.56. So that means basically this wave count as it is in yellow is valid as long as we stay below the last swing high, which is at $24.88. And it appears likely that we will reach 23.56. However, a break above that last high would suggest that the B wave is extending, and only with a break above 25.46, I have to assume that circle wave 1 is still unfolding with one more high. But all of these are bullish scenarios, and none of them, none of these scenarios should lead to a break below $22.69, which consequently means if we break below that level, it means that something more bearish is unfolding, which indicates that, yeah, we did not form a low here on the 14th of February, because the break of the 78.6 fib level here at $22.69 would be a warning that we may be in a more bearish scenario. Until then, we have to give it that space, however. That's my update about silver. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, then feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.